Hi Isaac, I'm Amy, the registered nurse on today. I'll be taking care of this ward. There'll be another nurse in shortly to take care of you throughout the day. I'm just going to take your morning obs if that's alright with you.
Yeah, that's fine, Amy.
You look a little slumped there, Isaac. You feeling okay? You don't look yourself.
Oh, I've just had a bad night's sleep. I've got the worst headache. Do you think there's something you could do for the pain?
If you just give me a moment, I'll just check your chart and I'll see if there's anything we can do. What's your pain out of 10, Isaac?
Oh, 11 out of 10. My head's killing me and I've been in so much pain since I've been here. I just can't wait to leave.
Looks like you've already had your morning dose. And I'm sorry the pain's gotten that bad, but I'll check with the doctor and I'll see if there's anything else we can get for you, okay? I just want to reassure you that we're here to help.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
Hi Isaac, I'm Rachel. I'm the student nurse. I'm just assisting the registered nurse today. I'll be taking care of you today. So how are you feeling?
Oh, how am I feeling? I'm feeling frustrated and bored and sick of this place. Been in here for like 2 months now. My back's killing me. I haven't had a drink in a while. My friends and family don't even come to visit anymore. All I can do is just sit around watching TV and playing video games on my laptop.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I can only imagine the daily struggle you're going through. Is there anything I can get you to get you through this tough day?
Oh, well, I did ask the other RN, could she get me some pain medication? I have this really bad headache. She said she'll be back, but I don't know where she went. Do you think you could get me some?
Our teachers always say not to judge a patient's pain. We are taught patients know their pain better than we do. We should not jump to conclusions.
Sure, if the pain's that bad, I'll follow up with the RN and doctor and see what I can get for you.
Thank you.
Just buzz me if you need anything. Here's the buzzer. Hi Amy. I've just talked to Isaac and he has a pain score of 11 out of 10. So I've had a look at his chart and he's got he's had his morning medication for pain relief. He has nothing due for a while, but he does have PRN Panadol.
Okay, awesome.
So I've had a look and he hasn't had that since last night.
Yep.
So I was just wondering if we could go through it and get him some Panadol for his pain.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, alright, I'll just get it out of the cupboard.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so I have, this is his med chart just here.
Yeah.
So we've got the PRN Panadol just here.
Yeah.
We've got Isaac here.
Yeah.
The dose oral and the time is PRN.
Yeah, perfect. I'll just sign off on that.
Thank you.
No worries.
I'll just go give that to him now.
No worries. Perfect. Thank you, Rachel.
Hi Isaac. I was just wondering how your pain score is now out of 10.
You know what, it's still about 9 out of 10. I think I still need something.
Okay, so I've spoken to the registered nurse. We've got some Panadol for you. You've had your current dose of endone already, so we're unable to give that. Would you like to take this Panadol?
I guess I'll have to do.
Okay, I'm just going to check that I've got the right patient. So, am I able just to see your armband? Yeah. Okay, so I've got Isaac, beautiful. We've got oral dose of Panadol, 25 milligrams, beautiful. And any allergies?
No allergies.
No allergies. Okay. Here you go. Beautiful. All right, I'll check in a bit later to see how you're feeling.
Thank you.
Hi Isaac, I'm just about to go for my lunch break. I'll be about 30 minutes, but you've got your buzzer here. If you need anything, all the other staff members will be able to assist you.
Why don't you have a break with me? We could have a chat. I haven't had a visitor for a while.
Okay, I can have my lunch break a bit later. What did you want to talk about?
Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh no, we're not here to talk about me. What's bothering you?
Do you want to discuss my problems over a game of cards?
Sure, I'll play. Thank you.
You have beautiful eyes. Do you have a partner?
No, I don't.
Do you live around here?
No, I don't.
Is this your first date? What do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, I'm a student, so I study.
Oh, student, hey? Do you like to party? I've heard all the uni students love to party.
Yeah, sometimes I like to go out.
Oh yeah, where do you and your mates like to go? What's your favourite drink?
Oh, we just go out and about around the local area, but I really like cocktails.
Cocktails. We should go out sometime. I like cocktails, but I like scotch better. Do you reckon you could get me a bottle? It's been a while.
What should I do? Where do my professional boundaries lie? Should I just brush it off, or should I tell someone about this behaviour?
It's your turn to deal.
Did you hear me?
I don't think that's very appropriate. Is there something else I can offer you to drink?
Whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go write some notes. Here's the buzzer. I'll see you soon.
Hi Rachel, how are you going?
I'm going alright. I just thought I'd let you know while you're here. I was just in with Isaac.
Yeah.
And he was displaying some quite strange behaviours, quite sexual and flirtatious towards me.
Okay.
I did feel quite uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So he also asked for alcohol as well, and for me to personally go get it. So I was just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up with me. That's really good. Have you documented all
I'm
of
just
this?
in the process of documenting it now.
Okay, awesome. Document that all down. We'll take bed 36's obs and then we'll take the matter further.
Okay, no worries. I'll see you
Awesome.
there.
Thank you.
Nurse!
Isaac, what seems to be the problem?
She told me that we could be friends and that she understood me. All I wanted was a drink of water and she couldn't even provide me with that.
No, Isaac. You asked for a bottle of scotch.
Isaac, is this true?
Well, yeah, I am 23. How else do you expect the day to go by?
Isaac, we follow strict guidelines in regards to professional boundaries. It's Rachel's responsibility today to maintain that and stay within what we call the zone of helpfulness. This is a therapeutic relationship between the two of you and we can't violate that. This will cause her to cross her professional boundaries and she's expected to maintain those while she's working within the hospital.
What are these so-called professional boundaries? I've never heard of them.
Isaac, these professional boundaries in nursing are identified as limits. They protect the space between Rachel's power as a nurse and your vulnerability as a patient. You're going through a very vulnerable time, you're quite emotional, you're in hospital, you have been for 2 months. When a nurse crosses that boundary, they generally behave in an inappropriate manner and that has her misusing her power as a nurse. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand, but why can't I be friends with Rachel? She's like my age, and it's nice to have company with somebody young.
It is nice to have company of somebody young, and you can be friends with Rachel. Care is actually enhanced when nurses and patients, just like you and Rachel, can maintain an appropriate level of professionalism. That's something that you haven't quite shown today. You need to build a therapeutic relationship, okay, and the standards in which they're deemed appropriate by the New South Wales Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia.
Okay, I understand. I didn't realise you had to act accordingly to rules. Can I give you a present to say sorry?
That's very thoughtful of you, Isaac. Although I don't think I can accept gifts from you. This will compromise our professional relationship. Can we do anything for you?
No, it's okay. I think I understand now. I think I'll just play computer games.
Okay. Let us know if you need anything.
Thank you.
Thanks, Isaac. Rachel, you did the right thing seeking support and guidance from professional leaders such as myself on the concerns that you had relating to Isaac's behaviour today. I think it's important for you to reflect on the situation, stating Isaac's behaviours, the values, the attitudes that happened and what you experienced in caring for Isaac today. This will allow you to grow as a nurse and increase your self-awareness next time you're faced with any situation similar to Isaac today.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your assistance today. I really appreciate it.
That's okay. You've done a great job.
We are here today to debrief on our role play. Our topic was professional boundaries, and I'd just like to introduce everyone. Tylah, who plays the patient, Rachel, who played the student RN, and Amy, who played the RN. So we are using the Sharp tool to debrief on our role play. So the first one is set learning objectives, and this relates to what we wanted to achieve from our role play, and as a team we came up with some learning objectives. The first one was to understand professional boundaries and to implement this knowledge to address the situation with Isaac. So, Tyler, how do you think we achieve this?
We used the Nurse's Guide to Professional Boundaries document written by the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia to help us guide and facilitate our response to Isaac. We wanted to remain in their zone of helpfulness and build a therapeutic relationship but not violate our boundaries.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So another learning objective was to understand our rights and responsibilities when we come across a situation like this. Rachel, how did we as a group know what our responsibilities were when coming across a flirtatious patient such as Isaac? I can imagine that, as a student RN, you're a bit confused with the matter. How did you go about this?
Well, as the student RN, I did feel super uncomfortable. At the same time, I didn't want to be rude and not answer his questions that he kept asking me because I did want to build that therapeutic relationship. Therefore, I did give him very brief answers, although when he crossed the line and inappropriately had the inappropriate touch of my hand, that's when I knew I had to stop that conversation and report the situation as soon as possible. So doing that through documenting, reporting to the NUM or RN in this moment, and telling that sexual harassment is not acceptable to de-escalate the situation. Yeah,
I think you took a very good approach.
Good. Hats off. Yeah.
Another learning objective of ours was to learn how to de-escalate Isaac's behaviour. Amy, how did you achieve this? You were a major role in the de-escalation.
Yeah, so with Rachel and I working as a team to de-escalate Isaac's behaviour, first we had to let him know that his sexual behaviour towards Rachel was very inappropriate. As a patient, that's not how you can act towards somebody who is taking care of you, no matter if you want to be their friend or not. We had to educate him on those boundaries that Rachel had as a student RN and that he had as a patient and that I had as my role as an RN, looking after both, essentially. We did have to offer him alternative things to what he wanted. He did ask Rachel for alcohol, and that is not allowed. It's unacceptable. We can't do that. So we had to steer him in the direction of either having water or juice or something else like that to, try and offer him something else, but not completely disregarding him in a sense that we were being neglectful. Yep. So after explaining, our roles and the boundaries that are in place to keep a safe environment for both Rachel and Isaac, we asked if he understood that, and he seemed to get an idea as his behaviour did de-escalate. He did not become abrupt or violent or anything like that towards us. He took it all on board and accepted that we had those roles and responsibilities in our workplace.
I think you two did a great job. The next one is how did it go? What went well and why, and how did we handle the situation? I feel like as a student RN, Rachel handled the situation well. She didn't provoke him at all to continue his behaviour. She hadn't experienced anything like this before as a student RN on prac, so it was all new to her. So what she did was she documented, she notified the RN who was able to help her in the de-escalation with Isaac. And using the Guide to Professional Boundaries document that helped her facilitate the way she conducted the role play, which helped immensely. And the next one is added concerns. What concerns do you feel like we had as a group?
I feel like, the nurse and the student RN would have found it very difficult to build a relationship with Isaac, as his sexual behaviours were very inappropriate, and it was just hard to make that connection.
Yeah, definitely. Rachel, what do you think?
Well, looking back, as an RN, as a student RN, a warning should have been given so that Isaac could realise his behaviour was unacceptable. Doing this earlier would have prevented it from escalating to where his behaviour was at. So that was something that should have been implemented in our scenario.
Anything else, Amy, that you think of?
If we had tackled that warning a lot earlier in the situation, Isaac may have taken us a lot more seriously, and we may not have had to bombard him with so much information about how our roles are, heavily impacted on our nursing practice. We might have been able to sort of, not downplay it, but not have, bombarded him with policies and procedures and everything. Could have just been you can't do this, and this is why.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So the next one is reviewing learning points, and this relates to what did we learn about clinical or technical skills and what did we learn about teamwork skills. Amy, what did you learn in particular?
So with this one, not actually being an RN but being a student RN, I found that Rachel and I communicated pretty well on that level, me sort of being one up on her in that role play situation. that authority figure didn't come into like she was too scared to tell me things or anything like that. We communicated well about the situation that was on hand, and I found that really well.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think we did follow the policies and protocols, and that really guided us and helped us in de-escalating the situation. So I think kudos to those policies because they definitely do lead you in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you think of anything else? Or?
We learned how to make a video.
Yeah.
Sure did. Okay, so the next one is plan ahead. What actions can we take to improve our future practice having this experience now? Tylah?
Just, I think, don't work outside of your scope of practice. Like, yeah, out of your limits. Being a student, there's not much you can really do, but if something like that does happen to you, go and talk to somebody and tell somebody about it.
Yeah. Another one would be to review guidelines, protocols, books, journals, anything that you have your hands, that's close to you that could help you.
Yeah, definitely. And then just asking facilitators for help in that situation as a student RN or as an RN, asking your educator or nursing unit manager if you ever need help with, I think, any situation, not just this one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that concludes our debrief. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Man, I'll meet you over in bed 36,
Okay,
and once we finish there, we'll go.
Hi, Isaac. I'm about to go. Sure, I'll play. Thank you.
We love